Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm opening up the call so that perhaps we can let Jamie come in and Jamie can take over and run the call for us. Y'all, come on in. Come on in. Only going live in one location this morning because we're not with the regular setup. Let's see if we can get our folks in. See if we got room for that. Today is going to be a great day in the market. We're closing out the month. This is going to close out the month and close out the quarter. So for those who um, look at quarterly entries and quarterly exits, that's what today is going to be, the last day of the month and the last day of the quarters. Hey, everybody. I know I didn't mean for everybody to use that link. No, I only want Jamie to use that link. I only want Jamie to use that link. So everybody's not necessarily a guest. Uh, I'm gonna. There we go. There we go. Jamie needs to use that link. Let me go and see so he can get in. Everybody else can see me on YouTube. Everybody else, go ahead and go to YouTube. It's all right, Carmen. I see you. I love the fact that you're here and you're here to support. That's what we're here to do. And let me see if I can get StreamYard back. And Jamie hasn't joined again yet. But okay, so we had our call last night and we looked at several things. Amazon is running at all-time highs. It's right at 200. It hit 200 and bound. Well, it didn't quite hit it. It was like 199.87, something like that. And then it bounced. Well, I say bounced, really reversed, because you don't bounce from a upwards place and back down. So it really reversed from there. Data Dog. I'm not sure what happened with Data Dog, but Data Dog just got moving. I had a call credit spread, I still have it. I got a call credit spread at like 121, 123, and it is currently at what, 129? It's currently at, and I will talk about that. I gotta give out my whole list of the things that are happening with my peak bot trades, which all of that's good stuff. But I want to make sure that I share my peak bot trades for the week and how that's going. There we go. Well, just go mute. What I should have done earlier in the week is I should have bought back the sale leg on that Datadog trade, because by now it would definitely have, I'd have been in profit by now. Not just in a little bit of profit, because the buy leg kept going and kept going. So if I had closed out that sale leg, it would have been really good. But I didn't do that. I kept kind of expecting it was going to hit some kind of resistance, and it's not happening. So now that's managing itself. But all of my other trades, my T triple Q, I had shop, I had on semiconductors, I had another one. Did I have C? I had several other credit spreads. Too many credit spreads this week. Not really too many. I had Nvidia, I had EMPH, so I guess that's enough. But you know what? Next week on Monday, we're actually starting the Just One July. We're starting Just One July. Just One July. What we're doing is, or this is what we're attempting to do anyway. We're attempting to do is to enter just one trade per day, or to do just one stock. So let's say you are somebody who only trades SPY, then you're only to trade SPY for the day, or you trade triple Q, or you trade whatever, Nvidia, you trade Microsoft, you trade Amazon, whatever it is you're trading, You're only going to trade just one July per day. So you get each day, you can change. You can go to a different stock on a different day, but just one July. Or you can do just one trade, right? So if you're going to do just one trade, it'll force you. The reason we're doing this is it's going to force us to either focus on one stock. It's going to force us to focus on one stock, or force us to focus all the words, or force us to focus on one trade. I don't know who that is. So it says scam likely. My other phone is ringing. So yeah, so we're gonna focus. This is what the Just One July is supposed to help us do. It's supposed to help us focus. Help us focus on one trade and or one stock per day. Are y'all in with me? So listen, if you're in, put me a comment. Put me something in the comments that says, yes, I'm in on Just One July. You think you can? And you know what? Last night, Janae, because she's herself, was like, "I'm not sure how you gonna do this or how you gonna do that." Don't come for me, sis. My plan is to do just one. Just one. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna make it easier for me in July, and that is the fact that I teach all day long. So my break time, I teach college, so I have two segments that I'm teaching, two sections I'm teaching, and it's a 6-week class, so it's going very fast. And I gotta say, folks, and I gotta keep pushing because we got a lot of material. We have like 15 weeks worth of material that has to be covered in 2 weeks. I mean, sorry, 6 weeks. 15 weeks of material that has to be covered in 6 weeks. So that means I've got to double time it. Pew, 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 pew. You gotta go faster. So with that being said, yay, Marsha. With that being said, I'm having to stay focused because I can't like take the extra time. Sometimes if we're not going so fast, then I could like take the material. I can take little small like talk amongst yourselves while I do something else in the class. But um, yeah, I don't have that opportunity to do that when we're going as fast as we have to be going now. It's just I got to keep moving. So um, and I get like a 45-minute break in between the classes, and then I take that time to try to get me something to eat, and then whatever, and then I go back to teaching the second group, and by the time I'm done with that class, the market is closed. So that's what my July holds. So because that's all in my July, then I won't have a whole lot of trouble focusing on one. Honestly, doing one trade is gonna be difficult because I don't have the time to watch one trade. So I'm gonna have to do. I'm honing in on my swing trading. That's what I'm doing. I'm honing in on my swing trading. Y'all tell me if you can hear me clearly. I hope you can. Of course, I'm on my AirPods and I'm in the car. So it looks like Jamie is not getting in here. Let me see if I can roust him up. It doesn't seem like he's getting rousted. So we might be. Now that goes. You're gonna watch. We're gonna go with the watch list on Peakbot. You can do use peakbot.com/watch lists. You got to put an S at the end. So now it's back on. It mutes on its own. It just decides. So you can go there and check out what's on the watch list and see what you may want to do for next week. If things are showing bullish, that's going to be put credit spreads. If they're showing bearish, those are going to be call credit spreads. And you can look at what stock you like. I would suggest, if you're doing this for the first or second time, that you use the ones that are in the lower risk area. That way, if you use the ones in the lower risk area, then you won't have to worry about as much volatility. That's maybe choose from that list, okay? And go with something for next Friday. You could obviously do it in your sim. Do it in your sim if you need to. I need to get over. Thank you, car. Yeah, do it in your sim if you need to. I don't know why this car is like really like riding me. Okay, do it in your sim, if or you can do it live. Okay, those are your two options: sim or live. If you're not sure, but I like credit spreads over the weekend. I used to not, and anybody who's been with me a minute knows that I used to say like, let's not enter anything on the weekend because it's going to carry over. You don't know what the weekend holds, and I probably would say that on something like Spy still, because Spy and Triple Q, those things have um, stuff happens over the weekend where they can be affected. But some of these other individual stocks, not that things can't happen over the weekend, but you got less opportunity. So, and then now that I understand more about how theta over the weekend will eat up the premiums, which is what we do want, then getting in on Friday helps us to get out. Like I've gotten in on Friday so many weeks, like on T Triple Q or whatever, and or did I do it with anything else? Though I was able to close pretty quick that on the Monday or Tuesday. T Triple Q is probably my best example that I can remember right offhand. But basically, I get it on Friday. Peakbot does it, to be honest. I don't enter it myself. Peakbot enters it, and then uh, on Monday or Tuesday, I'm able to buy to close because I buy at like 50 or 60% profit. I buy and close it up. Now, if you do that on Monday or Tuesday, Peakbot will re-enter for you, which is fine because then it takes in more premiums for you using that same money. So I don't have a problem with that personally. I have no problem with that. Okay, so looking at intertrades today on a Friday. Um, of course, we're going to watch to close out the month. You might want to take some time this weekend to look at your P&L for the month or for the quarter. How are your strategies working for you? Of course, we'll be on Sunday we'll do our live on Sunday, live at 5 on Sunday evening. Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap us up because I'm almost at my destination. I was on my way to the doctor, and Jamie was going to run our call, but that seems to have caused some issues. So we'll just call it square. But I want you to do two things, though. Always do two things. What are the two things that we do? We stay green and we get this money. All right. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone.